Welcome to the first episode of the Sober Barkeep. I'm Brian Anderson coming to you from Anderson's Guitar Bar here in beautiful League City, Texas. So why the Sober Barkeep? Well, decided to pull this together to take a look at non-alcoholic beverages. And I'm not talking about Coca-Colas and things like that. I'm talking about non-alcoholic beers, non-alcoholic spirits, non-alcoholic wine. I stopped drinking about 5.5 years ago, and about a year ago I was sitting in a bar in Burbank, California, drinking my normal Coca-Cola and watching people, and noticed on their menu that they had a buckler, non-alcoholic beer, and I'd heard about that, and I thought, a beer sounds good as an outdoor bar, and I thought, I'm going to try this. I'd been very wary of any non-alcoholic beverages because I knew of some that I had tried way back in the day, and they tasted horrible. But there's a new trend in non-alcoholic beverages. It's coming out. There's a lot of health reasons people are not drinking. A lot of people just choose not to drink alcohol. Don't want to feel bad in the morning when they go to work and like to have an alcohol in the middle drink in the middle of the week. And so they're looking at non-alcoholic beverages, and there's quite a range of beer now out there. There's a pretty decent range of non-alcoholic spirits and some non-alcoholic wines. So the whole purpose of this, I looked on the internet and really couldn't find a whole lot of people talking about it, reviewing the different products, and the ones that you could find were typically people who drink alcohol. And so they had a little bit of a bias simply because this is non-alcoholic, so it doesn't taste exactly like alcohol. Now, some of the beers are pretty dang close. But the whole idea is, from a non-alcoholic drinker perspective, to talk just a little bit about what's out there, what I think, and just to expose you to some of the stuff that is available out there, so you can decide for yourself whether you want to go the non-alcoholic route or not. I think there's a wide range of stuff that we'll find, and we'll talk about them each one at a time here, episode by episode. I will rate these on a 1 to 5 mocktail rating. 1 mocktail basically meaning that I'm probably going to pour it out when this episode's done and never approach it again. 2 mocktails is, I may not pour it out when we're done, but there's chances are I'm done with that one. 3 mocktails is, it's not bad, it's not great. It's one that I would try again later, but it's got some weaknesses in it that are just really not worth going out and buying a 6-pack or a bottle. 4 mocktails is kind of where we're going to see most of the stuff. It's very drinkable, stuff I'll have in the bar here, things I'll drink of the evening. And a 5 mocktail is it pretty much tastes like the real thing. And we don't find a whole lot of those, but we are going to find some. There are some out there that pass very well for an alcoholic beverage. So that's what we're going to do. We'll talk about it. We'll review. You'll have an opportunity to interact. You can email me at TheSoberBarkeep@gmail.com. And anytime, send me an email. Let me know what you think. Think I'm just full of it, and it's really, I rated it great, and you think it tastes like crap? Tell me so. Let me know. And vice versa. If I don't like it and you do, let me know why. And we'll talk about some of your emails here. I'll try to answer them all, and we'll talk about some of them on the episodes. So let's get started with the first one. Let's take a look at the one that started this all for me, Buckler. Buckler is made by Heineken. It's a Heineken product. Does not taste like Heineken. It's a different style beer. It's got a deeper, a little darker flavor than Heineken. Not quite as crisp and light. More of a, not really an amber, but more of a lager style, I guess. You'll notice this particular one actually has a really nice head on it, which is kind of unusual for non-alcoholic beers because the CO2, the carbon dioxide, is actually injected into them instead of created naturally in the fermentation process. So Buckler's, you'll notice it's got a nice color to it, nice golden color to it. It's not quite as light as a Heineken would be, a little darker, and nice aroma. Smell the hops, smell the malt. Not real super hoppy smell, kind of a light aroma to it. And so we'll taste. It's got a nice mouthfeel to it. It's got a nice hearty feel to it. It's got a nice aftertaste. You can taste the hops in the aftertaste quite a bit, but it's a nice light hop. It's not a real heavy hoppy kind of beer. It's actually one of my favorites. I'll just be honest with you. I got lucky. The very first one I tried is one of them that's rated. If you look at ratings for non-alcoholic beers, Buckler is right up there at the top most of the time, and I can see why. This is one I do keep around and drink. I bought this at Total Wine. I have seen it at HEB, so you can find it in some of the higher end grocery stores that have a larger wine and beer selection. Some of the others I've not seen it at, so it's not quite as prevalent as some of the non-alcoholic beers that are out there right now, but it is available. And if you want to try a non-alcoholic beer, this is a really, really good place to start. Buckler, out of it's actually it's out of Holland, so it's a Dutch beer, and it's got some of that style of flavor to it. We got some German beer we'll try later that definitely has got the German beer feel to it. And we're actually going to try the Heineken 0.0 in an upcoming episode as well. So hope you enjoy this. Feel free to send your comments to me, and try a Buckler beer. It's really good stuff. So for the Sober Barkeep, email me, TheSoberBarkeep at gmail.com. For now, have a nice non-alcoholic beverage, and live well, drink smart.